We are starting with a breaking news update tonight. A shooting in downtown Memphis has left one man dead, a second injured. Thanks for being with us tonight. I'm Shay Arthur. Tonight, Memphis police are searching for multiple people responsible for that violence that broke out in the heart of the city's entertainment district. WREG's Tia McKenzie brings us the details about that deadly incident.
Crime scene tape covered a portion of downtown Memphis Saturday afternoon after a deadly shooting. Memphis police say it was a targeted incident. It happened just before 2:45 in the afternoon in the 100 block of George W. Lee Avenue, just steps away from the FedEx Forum. Several police vehicles blocked off parts of downtown Memphis as investigators tried to piece together what happened.
They discovered 2 people wounded by gunfire. The officers immediately started rendering first aid to the victims. The officers summoned a Memphis Fire Department ambulance. One of the victims has been pronounced deceased here on the scene. The second victim has been transported to Regional 1 Hospital in critical condition.
In a statement, MPD said, quote, "We want to assure our community and visitors that downtown Memphis is a safe place. This incident was not a random act of violence. MPD is committed to bringing those responsible to justice."
We know the suspects got out of a vehicle and appeared to target the 2 victims as they were in the street. They got back in the car and fled the scene. They fled the car in a white, the car they fled in was a white vehicle. Detectives from the Real-Time Crime Center have tracked that vehicle as it fled into areas outside of Memphis.
If you have any information on this crime, call Crime Stoppers at 901-528-CASH. Reporting for your news leader in downtown Memphis, Tia McKenzie, WREG News Channel 3.
Rowdy Nation TV, welcome back to the channel. As you can see in the beginning of that clip, downtown Memphis shooting leaves 2 rappers injured. Well, not really injured because one was unalived. You know, one ended up passing from his wounds, from his injuries, right? So we're going to get into this story. We come to find out that the rappers that was injured was Sauce Walker. You know, Sauce Walker is a very good rapper. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with him. I'm not too familiar with him, but I've listened to a couple of his songs, and I think he's a very good rapper, man. And from all intents purposes, I don't think this had anything to do with him. I don't think this shooting had anything personally to do with him. Now, it says a Memphis rapper was unalived after a downtown Memphis shooting on Saturday afternoon. The March 22nd shooting took place outside the Western Memphis Beale Street, which is near the FedEx Forum. Now, Memphis Police Department in a March 24th email identified 27-year-old Latorian Hunt, a rapper who goes by the name of SAYSO P, as the person who was unalived. Houston rapper Albert Walker Mondane, also known as Sauce Walker, he was injured, and he was injured pretty bad. If I'm not mistaken, I think he was shot in the thigh. Now, this appears to be an isolated incident, not a random violence. That's what the Memphis Police Department is saying in the statement. Officers identified the suspect vehicle and actively are trying to make an arrest on this case, right? Now, I've seen this one guy's on the internet, and he's claiming that there's been an arrest in this case. I've been trying to find out personally if that article. I really don't want to put it on my channel if I really can't verify for it myself. But if anybody knows if the suspects were apprehended in this case, please leave a comment in my comment section, right? Because they said it was a white car that pulled up alongside these people, and like about 4 or 5 people jumped out and just instantly started shooting, right? And then, from all intents purposes, you know, they're going to give you the story. Now, the story I'm reading is an article, right? This is an article, so they're going to give you that side of the story. But let's get into the back side of the story of what I heard, okay? Let's get into it.
Sauce Walker, he's one of the main ones who's sitting back looking at it like he can't really even sign certain people to his label now, because you got it, you flexing, the money is there, but where did you get it from? Drop down in the comment section, dude bogus because he ran off on somebody and he put Sauce Walker in a messed up situation. Everybody know exactly how they get down in Memphis. Like, come on now. Memphis, it's been heating up for years. But we know exactly what happened. But MPD said they know exactly the people who set up the play. I want y'all to let me know if you think that they followed Sauce Walker and SAYSO P them to that hotel the night before, because you have to be mindful and you gotta understand they was flexing that money, but they was riding in a Sprinter van all through Memphis. You gotta look at one thing. Certain people ride around with their poles on them. They don't care. Like at the end of the day, dude got hit with a switch. And this is a sad situation because they left him between both of them cars.
Yeah, man, sometimes I gotta sit back, man, and just take it all in and digest what I'm really hearing, man. You know what I mean? We do each other dirty, bro. And a lot of these brothers that's out there that do us like we do each other, man, won't bust a grape when it come to somebody else. Won't bust a grape, but when it come to us, the violence and that we perpetrate amongst each other and how we do each other dirty, boy. Grimy, greasy. They done went from grimy, greasy to straight demon. Like it's been prophesied or something, you know what I'm saying? Like this has been, you know what I mean? Went around on demon time. Man, that's sad, bro, man. This brother was only 27 years old. 27 years old, man. So sometimes I think that the information, it comes so fast, everything that's happening in the world, and especially when it comes to us, it gets exploited. It gets magnified. You know what I mean? For some reason, it gets magnified. Like somebody got some magnifying glass on us, and every time we make a wrong move or get out of line, you know what I mean, it's like exposed. And to be honest with you, man, I think that it's a shame that as a people that we're not addressing the problem of how we are erasing each other, bro. Or how we just, you know, am I my brother's keeper? That's out the window. No, you're not. Brother was 27 years old. But hold up, I digress on that part. But I'm going to tell you what I heard. This is what I heard. I heard that he robbed somebody. Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, I heard he committed a robbery. And for I don't know how much it was for. I can't deny and I can't confirm. So if anybody who's out there who's close to this case, knows something about this case, if you know that to be true, yeah, if you know that to be true, leave a comment in my comment section and let me know. You know, I'm not there. I'm finding all my information on the internet, and I'm just, you know, leaving my 2 cents, you know, about, you know, what I think about this case. You know, I think it's just far too many of us crashing out, throwing our lives away over nonsense, right? So, like I said, man, somebody said that the assailants, the people who did this, 2 of the people were arrested. I don't know if that's to be true or not. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot more information coming out as this story continues to unfold. You know what I mean? When we find somebody who really has, I think it'll really be out there, right? Don't you think? I mean, like, publicly. I mean, if somebody's channel will be, you know, broadcasting that. I think that's big news. You know what I mean? But, you know, like I said, they said this guy, and I think from what I heard that Sauce Walker didn't know about what was going on, and people were saying that he was warned not to come back down to the city, and he came back down there, and this is what happened. It's kind of like Little G's running. I did a video on that. The brother who got unalived in Fort Worth, Texas, right? When they were telling him not to go to that car wash, and he went there anyway, and he took his daughter. When the 5-year-old little girl got unalived, yeah, man, this is getting crazy, man. That's why I say, every time I turn around, man, before I can even make a video, something else drastic, something really, really crazy has happened, and we just floss by it like, man, it's all in the day. I guess it is, man. You know, the violence out there is at a all-time high, if you ask me, all-time high. And if there's any other unfolding events that might happen with this case, I'll definitely try to stay in touch and get back out there and let you guys know how I feel about it. You know what I mean? Because at Rowdy Nation TV, we don't condone that, man. We don't condone that, bro. We're trying to change the narrative over here. You know what I mean? There's a lot of good brothers out there. You know, a lot of us need to just speak up and stand on business. You know what I mean? About, you know, it ain't cool to go to jail. That's what they want us to do. It ain't cool to do none of that. But I ain't here to preach, man. I'm here to just, shed some enlightenment and give you my 2 cents on, what's happening out here in the world today, man. Rowdy Nation TV, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so anytime I drop a video, you guys can be notified. We out.